Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is that you're watching this. My name is Clarissa Young. I am a FAP motivator. Today is Wednesday. Every Wednesday we get together and we chit chat. This Wednesday I don't have any particular topic that it is that I want to talk about because I want to leave the floor open for you guys. I want to leave the floor open for you guys to get the chance to ask me any questions that you have about my fitness journey, about my business, about being a wife, being a mother, so forth. So come on in. When you coming on in, drop in the comments what city, what state that you are in, that you're coming in from. Be sure to invite a friend because I'm sure that we'll have some really good questions on here that maybe you or somebody else that you know may want to hear these questions as well. So come on in. If you drop it in the replay, put it in the comments, replay, so I'll know that you're catching on the replay too. And then I'll be sure to engage with you guys later on as well. Hey, Annalisa. Hey, I hope I said that right. Happy Wednesday, guys. It is almost London in the house. You better say that. It is almost the weekend. Is anybody excited for the weekend? We got some big things going on this weekend. St. Petersburg in the house. Hey, Joy, how are you doing, my love? Hope everybody's having a great time. You guys come on in. Drop in the comments where you coming from. Where you coming from? I'm leaving the topics open, so I hope y'all got some good questions for me. Any questions about my fitness journey, about how I was once 515 pounds and I've been able to drop some weight, how I'm able to work from home with a 2-year-old that's running around here and think he calling all the shots. Any questions about the liquid lipo, any of that stuff, you guys come on in. Y'all want to know how I got these eyebrows on fleek? Come on in. Ask your questions. Alexandra from VA. Love it. Thank you so much for joining. Come on in. Hey, Miss Diana, Mississippi in the house. Come on in. We'll give it a little bit longer, maybe another minute to let a few people come on and get in. If you got some questions, it's not the replay yet. We're live, Miss Ronnie. If you got any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment box. And even though people are coming in and shouting out where they're from, I'll be sure to go back and read your questions. So if you got some questions, go ahead, start dropping them in there, and I'll be sure to read it. All right. Toledo, Ohio in the house. Whoop, whoop. How you guys doing? I know here in Florida we had another cold front, right? This morning I woke up and the weather was 53 degrees outside. And so, brr. But no, for us Floridians, it was a little cold this morning. I think somebody said they woke up to like 19-degree weather. So they probably like 53 degrees. Girl, give me a break. But yes. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Diana. Pennsylvania in the house. Hey. And so, come on in. Drop your comments. I guess I'll start while you guys get ready to drop your comments. Maybe you may be watching my live for the very first time. And so I'll come in and I'll give a little bit of information about myself. Sometimes I talk about myself so much. It's like everybody knows your story, but that's one thing to know in life. Don't assume that everybody knows your story because not everybody knows your story. And so I'm 11 months out. I'm feeling bad. Haven't met my goal. And so I'm going to address that for you too as well, Carmen. But let me start, since I said I'm going to tell my story. Where to start? Okay. For some reason, it's like the middle. One morning I woke up and I found myself 515 pounds. And to be honest, the scale may even have got higher than 515, but I know that was the highest recorded size that I had at 515 pounds. And it seemed like it happened overnight. And it seemed like I was at the point to where I was, I've been big all my life. I remember being 3 years old and I was weighing, I can't remember how much I weighed at 3, but I started at 3. That's when I started getting chunky. I remember being 5 and I was like 100 pounds at 5 years old. And 5th grade, I was like 200 pounds. 13 in 7th grade, I was 309 pounds. 21, I got up to like 396. Had my first baby at 415. I got up to like 460 something, 470 something within that pregnancy. And it just kept going, right? All the way up to 515 pounds. I've dieted all my life, trying to get this weight up off of me. And it seemed like even though I've been big all my life, it seemed like the 515, like, boom, like it hit me in the face out of nowhere. And I don't know how I got there and how it happened, but I did have the gastric sleeve surgery. It was 5 years ago. I did go to Mexico to have the gastric sleeve surgery. I was able to lose 140 pounds. That took me down to about 384. I maintained that, and it took me 2 years to get there. I got pregnant, gained 20 pounds, but then had a miscarriage. Very tragic. Wasn't very tragic, but it was very tragic, I was probably like a month or two along, and it was a planned pregnancy, and so it was very troubling for me mentally. I guess why I would say it wasn't very, very tragic, because I dealt with a lot of it inside, so it was like, if you were around me, you may not have known how hurt I really was. I shared with my pastor, I was upset with God. That was the first time ever in my life and I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, but that was the first time ever in my life where I was like mad at God. Like, how could you let me go through this? And so it was very tragic, but still amongst me, I kept up with everything. And so you might not have known how much stress I was holding in on the inside. And so that's why I say it was tragic, but it wasn't tragic because, I may have some friends and families like, girl, you was okay. But girl, you don't know how I cried at night. You don't know how I was ready to give up on my religion. You don't know how I was upset with my husband for not understanding how I felt. You don't know how I was upset with my family for not feeling as if they expressed to me the things that I thought that I need to hear. You don't know how I felt like, when people would inbox me and say, I bled through during my pregnancy too, it's going to be okay. And how I cried and prayed and said, Lord, let it not be a miscarriage. Let it not be a miscarriage. And then when I went to the hospital, the doctor tapped me on my shoulders and said, you're having a miscarriage, and walked away. And I was there all alone by myself. It was a lot. Then 3 months later, not planned, I got pregnant with Abram, the one that y'all see around here in the live videos with his weeder whacker out, and my little blessed baby. God talked to me himself right when I was pregnant with Abram. I think he had to come tell me ahead of time, like, girl, this one gonna bring blessings to your family. Like, that was the how God always prepare you for something before you go through it. He had to give me a pep talk, like, even though we know this one might be a little active, but this gonna be the one. I'm like, Jesus, you sure? but yeah, so I gained 20 pounds with the miscarriage. Then I gained 20 pounds with Abram, and then I turned around and put in 10 more pounds after that. So I found myself 3.5 years out from the sleeve, 50 pounds heavier. And so I was back up to 424 pounds. And I was back to the point to where I'm able to eat a full meal. And so my sleeve had worked for me. My tool had worked for me, but it doesn't work how it did before. And so I was scared. I felt like I had a family-in-law member tell me, girl, you gained all that weight back. And so like, and I went through a lot mentally putting that weight back on. And my husband, he paid, out of one of his plans for me to be able to go and for us to pay cash to be able to go. And so we didn't have the money to go again to go get this surgery. And now I can eat more, and I'm back up to 424. And so I was doing coaching, because at that time I was a full-time social worker in people's home, teaching them about stress management and not doing drugs and parenting and different things like that. And I knew that I wanted to kind of branch out and do something on my own. And so I started doing life coaching, and I was speaking with my life coach, and I was telling her I really would like to coach people on how to lose weight. However, I was back up to 424. Like maybe at that time I had maybe lost like 20 pounds or so. And so I was like back to 400. But I'm like, this is really what I want to deal with. But I probably feel like I probably need to get closer to my goal weight before I can really help people with their weight, because they're going to be like, how this girl that's bigger than me going to tell me how to lose weight? But really, like my goal and my desire is not really to tell you what to do to lose weight, because a lot of us know what to do to lose weight, but to focus on the mental aspect of not giving up on yourself, the aspect of believing in yourself, the aspect of understanding that we have our ups and our downs, the aspect of knowing, okay, when we have our down, that we got to get right back up. And so that's what I want to focus on one-on-one. And she inspired me. She said, Clarissa, go for it. Go for it now. You don't have to wait till you get to your goal size. Go ahead and start it now. And then, you know, somehow me and my pastor was having a one-on-one conversation, and she saw one of my videos to where I was working out at the home with some friends, and she was like, Clarissa, you onto something. She was like, you should have more people over to your house, and you should have a workout at your house. Look how God works. You should have more people at your house. And so I decided to not, instead of inviting everybody to my house, you know, I said, okay, let's go to the park. And so I opened it up and I invited everybody. If you stayed in Broward County and you wanted to come work out, just give a donation, because I was buying fruit and different things like that, which she suggested. I was buying fruit and different things like that to give to people when they came to work out. And so, you know, I just asked for donations. And so it went from there. And my business partner, Curtis, she saw me working out online. We didn't know each other at that time. And she told me that she had a product that she wanted me to try. And I'm like, everybody keeps trying to ask me to try these products. It's like, just because I'm a big girl working out, like, I don't need you to keep offering me products, right? But she was like, it really works. And I'm like, okay, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna send it back. And I'm happy that, you know, she followed up with me and that I tried the products, because it really does work. I'm now down, the scale said 345. I'm now down to 345, so that's from 515. And this is the lowest that I've been since high school. I remember being in my senior year, I was 365 my senior year. And so the next weight that I remember from 365 is 309, and that was at 13. And so get in there real soon. When I get down to 315, I'll be able to say I lost a full 200 pounds. And so I'm super, super excited. And so I'm going to go back, now that you got a little bit of information about me, I'm going to go back and see if you guys left any questions. Again, if any questions or anything popped up while I was speaking and you didn't type it, go ahead and type it now, because that's the whole purpose of this chat with us today, is for us to dialogue back and forth any questions that you got for me. Keep it in mind that I got my little parenting class coming up soon too, so I'm gonna keep track of the time. So I'm gonna scroll back. I've been talking for a while. I'm gonna scroll all the way back. Thank you, everybody that's complimenting me on looking cute. Thank you. All right, Carmen. So Carmen said that she's 11 months out and I'm feeling bad because I haven't met my goal. This one's a tough one, and I hope you still here, Carmen. Because it matters, like, what is your goal? Who set your goal? What are you using to decide if you hit your goal or not? Being 5'15", everybody was like, girl, you about to drop this weight. The bigger you are, the faster it is that you drop it, you're going to drop, right? And so I was 5'15" having a surgery, and I had some people that's 250, 270 that had the surgery the same time as me, our surgery, right? And we were losing weight at the same time. Sometimes people were speeding up, losing weight faster than me. And so who set your goals? You know, what are you using to judge? Because a lot of times, you know, the scale doesn't know everything. And a lot of times that's all we use is just the scale to determine our goals. And so are you measuring yourself? Was your goal set realistically? A lot more matters, Carmen. Okay. No problem, Ronnie. 40 degrees in North Carolina? Woo, almost. Well, our low was 50, and then we got up to like 75, Katrina. Did you have weight loss surgery, and when did you have it? Hey, Carolyn, I think I just answered that question. I hope you got it, and I know you probably put that question in before I start answering it, but there you go. I answered it. Hi, Jayla. Hi, love. How's the kiddos? Good morning, Renee. Hey, Meldenise. Hey, sis. Thank you, Renee. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Melody. Wisconsin in the house. Rhonda. Hi, Shamika. Hi, Miss Deborah. Hi, Ann. Yes, Melody. Look at God. He does it. He does it. He does it. Dear, you looking so good. Thank you, Patricia. Hey, Shan. Thank you. Thank you. I told my husband, because he was sitting down right here, like, y'all don't know, right? Right before I did this live video, Abram started screaming. I'm like, y'all need to go upstairs. But right before that, he was sitting down here. And I'm like, babe, I need a nice necklace, right? Don't y'all think I would like with a nice, one of those, back in the day, we used to think the bigger was the better, right? But a nice, simple, elegant necklace with a nice diamond, right? With a nice diamond or some type of nice little charm or something right there. Like that would make me look like something. I also need one of those, what's the thing that you put your phone on to prop your phone up and everything to have it right? Because y'all don't want to know. My phone right now is being held up by, I have a, my pastor passed out holy oil in the church that she prayed over for us to pray over our family. And the holy oil is what's keeping the phone up right now. Saved by the name of Jesus. Okay. So every time I touch the phone, it feels like it's going to tip over at any minute. So if y'all fall over, that's the holy oil tipped over. Hi, Miss Sandra. Scrolling through the comments. Hi, Melody. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Carolyn. Michelle. Okay. What would you recommend to someone that wants to try liquid lipo but on a very tight month-to-month income and don't really have the money to spend it on it? Okay, Michelle, very, very good question. Very good question. Our company has what we call a referral program, right? And so we have a program that if you know friends that's also looking to buy any products that's off of our website, and remember we have things from skincare, and these are not just products, but these are products that's made with quality type stuff that's good for you. A lot of times we're already using different things, and some of them may be unhealthy versions, such as like we have laundry detergent that doesn't have all the different toxins and different stuffs in it, and it smells good. And so if the company, you sign up for a free account, don't have to buy nothing. You sign up and the company gives you a referral number. Anybody that you share your referral number with and they spend at least $20 on a website, the company is going to give them $10 off for being a first-time customer, and they're going to give you $10 credit. And so if let's say it's you and 5 of your friends, right? And you all guys on a fitness journey, and maybe some of their incomes is a little bit better than you, or all of y'all do this, right? And you get $50 in credit. Then you turn around and now you put $50 with it, and you got your bottle of liquid lipo for the 30-day supply. It comes money back guarantee, so you're not wasting your money, because if you don't like it, you send it back. Also, when you're a customer and you put your products on auto ship, the company gives you 25% of what your friends buy. And so now you're giving even more money. The company gives people up to $200 each month in free products. I had one customer who later decided to join the business, but she was getting like $60 each month towards free products that she was able to use for whatever she wanted to across the website. And then also, my love, Michelle, if you find that your income is low, remember your girl got you. That may be, then you may want to say, okay, show me how I can do this business on my own. Show me how I'm able to make an extra $500, $1,000 a month. And not only are you getting product, but now you're getting some extra money to take care of other things that you may need help taking care of, around the house or with the kids or whatever it is. And to start up the business, we can meet different budgets. And so it's just a matter of talking with me, and we try to sit up and come up with something to help you. Like, we've even had some people, you do what you want to do, but we've even had some people that maybe pawned a TV that was sitting extra in a room, or donated plasma, or did something to get the money to start their business. And then you grind, you speak to people and you listen to the training and you do the different things to where you can make an extra $500, $1,000 a month, Hey, Angela. What is the product that you use now to help you lose weight? I use the liquid lipo. I can send you some more information in your inbox too. But basically, I take a tablespoon of it every morning. It comes in 4 different flavors. There's coconut lime, there's chocolate, there's vanilla, and there's lemon, right? And you take a tablespoon of it, and it shrinks your fat cells. It blocks your fat absorption. It curbs your appetite. It helps hydrate your skin. It helps lift up saggy skin and so forth. Sorry, y'all, my lipstick feel like it's uneven. I also take energy boosters to help give me good energy, and it helps speed up my metabolism and suppresses my appetite. But see, I take a lot of different stuff, guys, but because I truly love the products, right? Because I take the BioCell. The BioCell is good for the joints, and so it's been helping me with my joints. I love our coffee now. I was not a coffee drinker until last week. They got me, y'all. They reeled it out there and they hooked me in, and they got me. Like, I'm drinking a coffee every day. Like, the 2 days, like yesterday and the day before, I had 2 cups of coffee. But it has the tetra fruit in it, which is really good for brain functioning and memory and so forth. It has the collagen in it again to help with your skin. To help with your joints, to help with your hair, your nails, and so many other different things. And so not only do it taste good, but it's helping me with a few things too. All right, so I think that basically answers the question of what's liquid lipo as well. And then all of you guys that's asking what's liquid lipo, the people that ask what's liquid lipo, I'll send you some information in your inbox. So let's say if you like, okay, I want the information too, then just put liquid lipo in a comment and I'll send it to you as well. Okay, I'm a diabetic. Can I take some of the products that you offer? Yes, ma'am, you can. Always, if you have like some underlying thing, always speak to your doctor to make sure it's okay. But when we look at the ingredients, a lot of our ingredients are plant-based. They're healthy type products that will help you get better. We do have like one of our BioCells that help with the joint support have like a lot of fruits and different things in it. And so we know that when we diabetics, we have to watch our sugar. So we have the sugar-free version of that has different things like chicken cartilage and stuff like that. And so yes, we got you. Diabetes, high blood pressure, and some of those other common things that we deal with. But again, if you got a situation that's a little bit more extreme than the norm, on the website, you're able to look at all the ingredients and you're able to take it directly to your doctor with the information and give them it. Like, we even have doctors that's like on our team. All of our products is supported by doctors. A lot of the people that's like in the labs and that's up there are like actual doctors. And so we made sure that this is stuff that's healthy for you. That's what our whole company is based and focused on having healthy stuff. Do you suffer from any health issues being that big? I do have high blood pressure that I take medication for daily. It's controlled. It's pretty good. And see, this is the thing. Suffer from medications being that big. Like, big doesn't necessarily mean that you have a bunch of health issues, right? Because we have different health issues at different sizes. But sometimes being big, I guess, does help add to some of them. A lot of times is what we eat and so forth too. But the high blood pressure is what I have, and I do take 1 pill every day to help control it. And it's did, not do, did. And yeah, that's all. Back then I had the high blood pressure and arthritis. You went back and reread your question. Afternoon, Sandra. Okay. Okay, Carolyn says I'm about 11 months out, and I'm a slow loser, so I'm afraid that I have stopped losing. It's getting harder to lose. Been there. I've been there. Only thing I can say is don't give up on you. Keep going. Some people lose weight fast. Some people lose weight slower. But to keep going, it eventually will come off. You may have to switch up some things. I do recommend using an app to calculate what you're eating so you can make sure that you're getting the nutrients that you think that you're getting. A lot of times, like let's say I was speaking with a friend today, and she was like, I went up 4 pounds on the scale, and I've been doing the same thing every day. And so a few days before, in my group, everybody has been starting using the app to keep track of what they're doing, and we're doing a low carb together. But I was able to help point out with her that your sodium, you increased your sodium, almost doubled it. Your carbs, you almost doubled it. And so even though you didn't go over in the calories in these areas, some things has changed. And so I highly recommend using an app to monitor what you eat to make sure that you're eating appropriately. And then also try our supplements, but then also with your exercising, maybe switch up some things. Let's say if you always went walking, try intermittent running with your walking. So maybe you would walk for 5 minutes and then speed walk for 3, or something, and then go back and forth to kind of rev up your metabolism. Let's try. Yes, a Pandora necklace would be nice, right? All right. Let me go put my Cash App up there. Do you meal prep? I do not meal prep, Lorraine. I am a spontaneous eater. And so I found that back in the day when I wouldn't even call it meal prep. I guess it would be considered taking my food to work. Have you ever taken your food to work and then you want everything but what you took for work? And because I'm spontaneous like that, like what I had today, I had tuna, and I just randomly went in the kitchen like, what should I eat? And it was like tuna. And so my little sister, she that's all she do is food prep and so forth. And so I know people that do it and they do well with it, and it's good to have for so you'll be set and ready. And so I just make sure that I have healthy stuff in the house for me to eat. But I found that when I meal prep, or even like when I cook, I do intentionally cook enough to have leftovers. But like I might cook enough spinach to have today for the next 2 days, but tomorrow I just decide I don't want no spinach, and so I eat it the day after, and so forth. What did you do when your weight stayed the same for a month on the scale and do not move, but you eat the right way? Miss Deborah, I've been there numerous times to where I thought I was eating everything right. And even at one point, even when I first started doing my liquid lipo for like 3 months, I stayed at like 7 pounds lost. And I'm like, what? But you gotta just keep going. You gotta keep going. And then there may be, for one, it's like, okay, you didn't lose any weight, but did you lose inches? So check the inches and see if you lost any inches. And then also, if you lost inches, that means that you gained muscle. So you lost the fat, but you gained muscle, which is a very good thing. But then also, sometimes we have to go back and look at what we eat and to find out, am I eating less enough for my body to be in fat burning stage? And so I'm finding that even though I went for months without losing, that I know I could have cut back on, switched up some more things with my eating as well. But check your pictures and see if you're losing body fat. If you can get one of those machines, they sell them either at you can go to the gym and use it, or they sell them on Amazon where you can check your actual BMI, your body mass index, and be able to see if you're losing fat. And so that'd be a good thing to try. Sorry you've been missing out, Lorraine. Okay. What are good healthy snacks? Good healthy snacks. Okay, so somebody in my group recently posted this, and this is my new go-to. Peanut butter and carrots. Like, that thing is so good. Peanut butter and carrots. I would have never thought to compare peanut butter and carrots together, but it's sweet, it's crunchy. I love it. Even though I'm allergic to peanut butter, don't tell nobody. I'm allergic to peanuts, but I love the peanut butter and carrots. I used to eat peanut butter and celery. That's another one that you can use. Sometimes I put the raisins on top to give it a little bit more sweetness. Nuts, your almonds, your pistachios, your cashews, raw veggies, fruit. Then it depends on what type of meal plan you're following, because you can do like pickles and different things like that because they're low in calories and hardly no carbs, but you got to watch the sodium. What's some other things that's good to snack on? Eggs, some boiled eggs are really good. Yogurt, Greek yogurt preferably, because it has higher protein. Good things to snack on. I think I said a good few. Fruit, veggies, nuts, eggs, yogurt. Good ones. Those are my go-tos. Okay. How did you like the liquid lipo? May I ask how much you lost on it and how long did it take? I'm interested in using them. Okay, the liquid lipo is you take a tablespoon every morning. I like it a lot. Coconut lime is my favorite flavor. Chocolate is my second favorite flavor. I've lost, I think, about 40 pounds since I've been on it. And that's with me having my good times, having my not good times, wanting to exercise, not wanting to exercise. I've been on it. It's been 1 year now that I've been on it, as well. But the biggest thing is the inches. Like, if you go look at my pictures that I shared when I compared it, like some of the pictures when I compare it looked like I may have lost 50, 60, 100 pounds because the transformation of my body. My fat index is very, very high, and so it's been helping me to convert that fat from fat to muscle. And so yes. Is a product safe for a person with kidney problems? Let me read it louder. Is a product safe for a person with kidney problems? I'm not real familiar with different things with kidney problems and so forth like that. It is plant-based type ingredients, natural ingredients, most of the things that you can find inside your kitchen. I'll send you the website for you to be able to take a look at the ingredients and make sure that there's nothing on there that counteracts with any medications or anything like that you may be on. And then also you can speak to your doctor about it just to make sure. Like I said, most doctors that my past customers have taken it to say yes, unless they told them for some reason like, hey, at this point you should not be focusing on losing weight. You should focus on XYZ. Most doctors are okay with it. But however, check with yours because you have a different underlying circumstances than from some other people. So just to be safe, okay? Overall, health is what's most important. Do I recommend weight loss surgeries or procedures? It depends. It depends on the individual. It depends on the size of the individual, like how many pounds you gotta lose. If you like 250 and you need to lose under 100, then no, I think go hard for it because it's a tool that eventually you're gonna have to learn the right things to do. Even if you 400, but you've never tried the diet before, then I say, wait a minute, sis, wait a minute, brother, let's try it first, and let's see, because sometimes people have never dieted in their life. They never ate right or didn't know how to eat right. And then all of something we're not eating, and not to say stereotypically that every fat person eat fried food every day, but let's say that was their lifestyle, that Southern cooking is what their lifestyle was, and that's all they knew. And then all of something they decided they wanted to be healthy, and they switched up their food, and they got straight mentally and like, I'm going to do this because we can do it mentally. The thing is that the surgery forces you to have to do it, or else you'll get yourself sick if you try to overeat or so forth. And so it really depends on the person, on how much they're trying to lose, if I recommend the surgery, and how long have they tried already to be able to lose it. Because understanding that surgery is not the easy way out. You know, a lot of times people say, oh, you had the surgery, you had the easy way out, or I don't want to have the surgery, I want to have it the natural way. And if you had the surgery, you know that mentally it's a lot, physically it's a lot, financially it's a lot, you know, and so it's not an easy way out. And that's another reason to think about it and to know that you're putting your body on the operation table to get cut open. And so, you know, have you really tried to get the weight off? You know, what did you do to try? How long did you try? You know, because sometimes we say we tried something and we really just, you know, maybe went grocery shopping and we bought all the right foods and we dieted straight for a week or two and we didn't see the results that we wanted and we gave up, you know, because we didn't see the results that we wanted. And I understand because I've been there many times. But it's a up and down journey and you have to just keep going and eventually you'll get there. And so it all depends. Thank you, Lorraine. I truly believe that because my weight that I won't be able to lose weight, if that makes sense. Lorraine, I lost your question. I lost what it's responding to. Thank you, Miss Deborah. You like my hair? Thank you. Do they have tea products? No tea just yet, Melody. Coffee. I say try the coffee. The company is doing free samples where that's supposed to be on the hush. But they are doing free samples as long as you pay for shipping and handling. As long as you pay for shipping and handling, they give you, like, let me tell y'all, right? Our upline was telling us something big is coming. Something big is coming. Tell everybody you know something big is coming. So I didn't know what was coming. I'm like, something big is coming. Something big is coming. And we all in there in the room, right? And they're like, collagen, keto, bulletproof coffee. And I'm like, coffee. Coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. So I'm like, coffee. But, and so, and I'll still be real. So so they had samples there for us to try. And they didn't have no sugar. And so I'm like, I told my upline, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about this coffee. And so, but I had my Splenda in my purse because we were sitting at the hotel and I had been asking for Splenda. And I'm like, okay. And then, but when I got home, I was able to mix it with my creamer and put my Splenda in it. And I put it in, I like it cold, and I put it in the Nutri blender, and I added ice and almond milk. Well, I don't put the creamer when I add the almond milk. And when I tell you this thing is bomb.com, it tastes really good. And I noticed like my appetite is really good. I intermittent fast anyway. And so I normally eat from 12 until about 9 or so is when I eat. And like today, it was like 3 o'clock and I was like, oh, I forgot to have something to eat. And so, and I really, really think it's because of the coffee. It's keeping me going to the bathroom. So I find that at night, I'm not having as much water retention in my ankles and stuff at night. And so I like it for those reasons. Oh, and then I also put a spoon of the chocolate liquid lipo in there too. So it like tastes bomb.com. One day I was being real fancy. I put like the whipped cream on top. All right, I'm going to send all you guys the information. Detoxing is very good because what happens is, and I'm going to get ready to get up off this thing in a minute. Clear. What does that say? Yes. Okay, detoxing is very good because what happens is if you don't detox, sometimes we have different chemicals and different toxins in our body, right? And even though we're eating the right things, because we have all these toxins that's inside our body, and it doesn't have to be only from what you ate, but from the world itself, pollution and different little things like that. We have all these different toxins in our body that our body is not able to absorb our nutrients the same way. So sometimes if you find that you're feeling sluggish, if you find, you're tired, you can't go to the bathroom, your skin is breaking out really bad, it may be a good sign that you need to detox. Our company, we recommend that you detox once a month. We have a 3-day detox that we use. What do you put in the coffee? I think I just said that. Liquid lipo. Okay. Hi, can you DM? I will, Marissa. Oh, thank you, Miss Diana. Thank you. You should like. You sound like me. I do the same thing when I come to food. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, the peanut butter and carrots. I just got hip to that. Bomb.com. The celery is not as good as the carrots. I think because the carrots are a little sweet, they sell. With this is the thing. Like there's too much of anything is not good for us. And so I'm not saying to not eat fruit because I've been there before. I'm like, I'm not eating no fruit, but then I turn around and eat the Snickers bar. But and so you can have fruit. It's just don't go crazy with certain foods. Like I love me some watermelon. I didn't know that my watermelon, when I sit down and I have my big bowl of watermelon, that's like 50 or more carbs sometimes, depending on how much I can eat some watermelon. And so, go-to fruits that's low is like strawberries, berries in general. I went blank. But berries, your strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, the ones that don't taste as good. apples are really good and so forth, but eat your fruit. We need our fruit for our fiber. Use the app to track it and keep guard of what it is that you want to take. Thank you for tuning in, Trina. I take my liquid lipo every morning. So basically, before I was doing it before I eat or brush my teeth. Now that I take it with my coffee, I come downstairs and I have my coffee in the morning. I've been dropping my 10-year-old off to school, and so I've been having my coffee about 7, 8 o'clock, somewhere up in there. You got it, Lorraine. You can get down to that 187 goal, love. So what to do so far for exercises? I got a whole YouTube channel on different things that I do that you can follow, or just Google exercises in general. It depends on what you find fun, right? Because like some people love to walk, but if you ask me to go walking, I don't enjoy walking, so I don't want to go, but I'll go to Zumba class or Insanity or any of those other different little things. And so be sure you can follow me on YouTube, Clarissa Young. I have a bunch of different workout videos there that you can follow, or just Google different exercise stuff. YouTube got a bunch. You're welcome. I'll send the information to you, Carol. Same thing, Patricia. Hey, Andrea. Thank you, Tam. Thank you, Andrea. It's okay. Go back and catch the replay. Do you use your own camera or do you use the company? Oh, why I read camera? Creamer. Right now I'm using my own cream. I'm using almond milk. I had some Splenda creamer left over when I first got it, and I was used that for like a day because I only had enough for like a day. Then now I use the almond milk. But the company creamer is on its way. Like any day it's supposed to be here. And that's the one that helps you to get into ketosis. And I learned that even if you're not doing ketosis carbs, that the coffee still can help you to get into ketosis, which is the state of burning fat. So I'm going to be using it. Super excited. Clarissa Young. The YouTube channel. I see you got it. All right, guys. So I got to head out to my meeting. This is perfect time, and I got 10 minutes to get there. I love you all so much. If there's anybody else that's looking for some more information, inbox me. The fastest right now, because I'm heading to the meeting, I won't be able to respond until this evening, but go ahead and send your questions now. So as soon as I get it, I'll be able to respond back to you. The fastest way to get a response is to inbox me. Otherwise, just drop your comments right here, and I'll come get to you there too. I'm driving safe. Like when I tell you, if my knee won't mess up, I can walk right there. It's like I can almost look out my window and see it. So it's not a big deal. Love you all so much. Talk to you later. Thank you so much for joining me. See you later. See you Friday. Friday, we're going to be stepping with confidence. We're going to be doing our chair workout with our lipstick. So I hope you guys are ready. See you later, okay? Bye-bye.